Instead of love, dating in the modern world feels like a kind of maze. We swipe, match, chat, ghost, repeat. We long for connection, but avoid vulnerability. We are told we have endless choice. So why does everyone feel unreal? If you've ever been sitting alone and thinking, is it me? The answer is no. It's not you. It's the system. It's the culture. It's the digital age. Let's dig into why dating feels so broken and what absolutely no one is saying out loud. The dangerous seduction of infinite choice dating apps were supposed to simplify finding love. They, instead, made it into a numbers game. Every time we swipe, we get a little dopamine hit. It's like pulling a slot machine. And, like gambling, it can be addictive. We start thinking, if I don't like this person, I'll just swipe again. There's likely someone better. And if everyone's disposable, then nobody feels really valuable. We're not dating people. We're dating profiles. The result? Shallow connections, choice paralysis, chronic dissatisfaction. You could find someone incredible and yet still feel like you're missing out. Performance over presence. Social media taught us to curate, not connect. These days, dating is like a performance. Best photos only, witty one-liners, filtered lives. Strategic replies. We're not presenting ourselves in our entirety. We're presenting ourselves as our most palatable self. And if it may impress someone in short run, it doesn't allow you be seen. Because love does not stem from perfection. Love comes from presence. Everybody's afraid to catch feelings. First, we live in a cool culture. Caring too much is cringe. Texting back too soon? Desperate. Showing vulnerability? Weakness. So we delay replies, use dry humor, pretend we don't care, keep things casual, and at the heart of it all is one word: fear. Fear of rejection, fear of being too much, fear of not being enough. So we play it safe and wonder why it feels anything but love. Conversations that lead to nowhere. Ah yes, the notorious talking stage. You're chatting minutely, perhaps even meeting up, but what is it? No label, no commitment, just vibes. You don't know how to ask, so what are we? Because it could ruin the connection. But here's the truth. And if clarity ruins it, confusion was never safe. These ambiguous relationships give rise to anxious hearts. If you are constantly overthinking, wondering where you stand, you are not building love. You're surviving it. Ghosting and breadcrumbing, the new epidemic. Let's name it ghosting, when someone disappears without a word; breadcrumbing, giving just enough attention to keep someone hooked; benching, having someone on standby while you play the field. It's not only painful, these behaviors don't just hurt, they teach you to doubt your value. You start to wonder, did I say something wrong? Was I too much? Why wasn't I enough? You didn't fail. They failed to communicate. Ghosting isn't closure, it's cowardice. And no one deserves to be treated like a backup plan with no reason why. The algorithm is not your friend. You think you're picking who you date? Think again. Dating apps are driven by engagement algorithms, not emotional compatibility. They favor profiles rated attractive by other users, people who swipe a lot, in a spirit of collaborative solidarity, have embraced their purpose in extracellular growth, helping us leverage our new resources of content to focus on how to get tags rather than guides through life. Your visibility is filtered, your matches are curated, and the more you use the app, the more the app wins, not you. So if you sense that the people with whom you're doing matches don't represent what you want, it's because you're not entirely driving the bus. Attention is replacing love. We conflate validation with intimacy. You get a match, you get a heart, you get a fire emoji. It's nice, but it doesn't last long, because attention is easy, connection is rare, consistency is everything. Someone who chats you up at 3 a.m. isn't necessarily someone who's emotionally available. Not every flirter is a cares fielder. Don't accept digital crumbs when you deserve the whole dinner. Nobody wants to get hurt again. Most of us are draggings unwounded. Betrayals, toxic relationships, abandonment, unrealistic expectations, fear of settling. And so we protect ourselves. We keep it surface level. We self-sabotage when it gets too real. We date emotionally unavailable people because it feels safer. But what is safe? Very often is not fulfilling. There can be no intimacy if you're always on the defensive. Healing is not only an individual exercise, it's a precursor to conscious relationships. Social media is ruining realistic expectations. Instagram couples, TikTok love stories, hashtag couple goals, it all looks perfect. What you don't see? The fights, the doubts, the therapy, the years of growth. And we draft our real lives against their highlight reels and feel like we're doing it wrong. The real thing isn't always aesthetically pleasing. It's raw, messy, honest. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's choosing someone again and again. You don't need an Instagrammably high-functioning relationship. You need one that is safe offline. What no one's telling you. Here's the truth. Dating isn't broken because there's something wrong with you. It's broken because the culture has incentivized avoidance of emotion and shallow connection. But you don't need to play that game. You can be vulnerable, ask for clarity, set standards, heal your patterns, walk away from red flags. Wait for someone who causes you peace, not confusion. You have the option to date with depth, even when it may seem scarce. And the people who are prepared for that, they'll find you. Final thoughts. Dating feels broken because it often is, but that doesn't mean the love disappeared. It just means that it requires more courage today. Courage to speak clearly, courage to show up fully, the guts to love without a game. Don't downsize to accommodate the racket. Don't shrink for attention. Scour the opposite of chaos. Instead, anchor into this. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. Asking for more, you are not wrong for wanting more. You're trying to create something tangible in a world obsessed with artifice. But here's the good news. Real still exists. Real people, real connection, real love. And it starts with you. If this resonated, share it. Someone else out there feels as lost and lonely you do. Restore authenticity and love.